I want to talk about, yes, this is another random rant, the difference between consuming and investing in yourself. The energy behind consumption is purely one of lack, and there's a taking and a grasping kind of feel, versus investing is an energy of giving and love and support for self. I know that a lot of times there's this kind of belief around what something costs versus the investment, especially when we're thinking about purchasing something. And when we are not utilizing our money, but taking on things via consumption, it creates another layer of codependency within self, meaning there's a part of us that's disconnected from our core, and we play this game back and forth between those external parts that we've distanced ourselves from and our true whole self. And this game of back and forth and caretaking on those peripheral things and neglection of the core self of wholeness ends up reinforcing that spiritual and emotional and mental disconnection that we have internally. And so when we are sitting in that disconnected space, what ends up happening is we are out of alignment, so to speak. And when this unalignment happens, we experience very specific things. We might be, sorry, I didn't mean to jostle you there. We might be feeling very confused about next steps. We might feel very uncertain about the choices that we're making. We're more anxious. We find that we're very drained. We find ourselves getting angry and frustrated at people because our boundaries are getting crossed. And essentially, all of this is just a gift to remind us to come back to self and to reconnect and to stop playing those internal codependency games with those parts of us that we've decided aren't good and have thrown to the wayside. It's really, really important to remember when you find yourself consuming a lot, but not really investing in yourself, because there is a difference. We can consume by reading books, by reading blogs, by watching things, anytime we're taking things in. But it's consumption when we do nothing with this, but acquire more knowledge. When we don't transition it from knowledge to wisdom, meaning applying it to life, meaning making inspired, actionable changes within our routines, our behaviors, and in our mindset, then it's really just an ego boost. Consumption is purely for the ego. That's it, plain and simple. And frankly, you'll never level up that way. You'll never break through anything that you want to break through. You'll never achieve the things that you want to purely by consumption. It is only by saying, you know what am I taking? What have I been sitting here just taking? Oh, somebody offers this for free, I'll take it. Oh, somebody is running this challenge for free, I'll take it. Oh, somebody's doing an intuitive reading thread or a psychic business coaching session or whatever it is that I can take and consume, but not apply, because by its own nature, consumption really doesn't allow you to apply it. It just allows you to digest, and it goes straight through. It's like eating and then shitting simultaneously, because you don't have any time to really get the nourishment, because you're not actually investing. It's like eating a bowl of sugar because you need something to eat, and you think, oh, well, I know that this is going to help in, getting me an extra boost of energy, but it makes you sick. It doesn't last. There's no sustainability. The body doesn't convert it properly. It doesn't metabolize it properly. And that is one example. The other side is choosing intentionally what to invest in dietarily to Get that nourishment, to invest in yourself, in your long-term freedoms and successes rather than your short-term. So, quick little recap. Are you just taking things because they're free? Are you consuming a bunch of things but not investing in yourself? Have you disconnected from self and playing codependency games with the parts of you that you have neglected or decided aren't things that you want to accept? All of these things are signs that you're stuck, you're not leveling up, you're plateauing, you're experiencing anxiety and depression and loneliness and burnout. And the only way to move past this, to truly level up, is to begin investing in yourself. And clearly, you can't do it alone. So it's time to start thinking about the choices that you're making that are keeping you at that monthly revenue that hasn't gone up in a year. Thinking about the choices that you're making as to why you've essentially become your business's girlfriend and you don't meet anybody anymore. Think about the choices that are keeping you from a proper rest and relaxation and pleasure and self-care routine. What choices are you making to consume and take that are keeping you disconnected and not nourishing and investing in yourself with somebody to guide you? I am here to act as your personal leadership and identity architect, because all of your relationship issues, all of your sales and business issues, all come back to self. Always 100%, 24/7. So take a good look in the mirror, because this is your wake-up call. Are you willing to answer it? Hit me up in the DMs if you want some help.